Hey guys, welcome back to the Confirmant RM YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Getting ourselves back into another 2-minute technicals video looking at XRP. As we can see, we were talking about in the last thumbnail, even the last video, that 46.5 cents. We were thinking about having it, in the later half of the week into, possibly next week, but it looks like we just fell through exactly with that trend at the moment. We were talking about the fact that we had that 48.5 as our support, and that was what we had to kind of gauge as our critical, downside. And as you can see, even right here, we broke that trend and we got right to it. But as you can see, since it fell through with conviction, it toppled fast. And we were talking about that in yesterday's video, the fact that we'd have to hold, if we go back like this, that 49.2 and then that 48.5, and since we lost both with such conviction, we got that 46.5 target. That's exactly what we were thinking. Obviously, it wicked a little bit, a little more. It came down to 45.8, but you can see the majority of the price action here sitting here around 46.5 at the moment, actually holding it as a support. So the better question is, what's going on? Are we continuing forward with this trend to the downside? So what we can do is come here, look on the RSI and the MACD, kind of zoom out a little bit and see how both are. Nothing crazy going on here. We got a new 15 sitting at a 28, but looks like we're getting a little bit of a knock back from that 30. It looks like it came up, hit our head on it, and now kind of coming back from that. Seeing here on the MACD as well, the volumetric profile, you see it went pretty high. It looks like we might get some short-term relief out of here now. You got that volumetric profile is turning around, as you can see how it usually does. It does that little relief rally before either another dump. You can see over here, relief rally before another dump, relief, dump, relief, dump. That's usually how it works on that, on the MACD at least. Almost every single time we go into the red, it has that slight retrace and then the backwards action. So kind of come down here now. What we can do for ourselves is draw a trend from here. Actually, we can use the high right here because this would make the most sense to me. The high here to the low here. You can see getting through here this region, we could actually get some nice relief action up here to around the 35. See ourselves up here. I would assume the worst case scenario or best case scenario would be getting us back up here to around that 48.5 before getting further capitulation to the downside. But what we're going to do is just zoom out like this, get ourselves on the 1 hour here, and zoom and zoom and zoom. As we can see, you can do something more like this. You can use the top side like that if you would like to. You can see I'm not going to go too crazy doing a downside, a bottom side trend here because I'm not quite sure what will happen with that. We don't have enough points yet for me to really gauge that. Could also throw in a short-term high to a low here, see where we're at just about. You can see we're going to have to break through, it looks like right here, around 47.6 in order to get ourselves up here to around 48.5. So if you're going to be looking for price action over the next day or so, you're going to want to break through 47 7/10 in order to get yourself a cheeky long up there to about plus 8 or 9/10 up to that region of 48.4 to 48.7 just about. But you can see as the day goes on, if we lose ourselves by let's see, later in the day tomorrow, gonna see another retest of 46.5. That looks like it'll be about it. I don't really want to draw bottoms like this because there really isn't anything to draw right now. You could do something more like this if you really wanted to, but I don't really like that right now. I'm gonna use maybe the candle bodies more so. Maybe like grabbing this and going across like that. Maybe using the candle bodies. Because you have 3 points, 1, 2, 3. Could be like that. That could be easily invalidated. But I guess that would make sense if you were to push through here and actually get through. Say if it push through after the 702, it would come up here to about 48.5. That would make the most sense to me. And then getting the fall through this region would just bring you back down to retesting a double bottom, made over here. Yeah, you got some trends changing here on the 1 hour, but I ain't gonna call anything on a 1 hour right now. I'm more so focused on the 4. Looks like you have a little bit more time for it to progress before we see something crazy. maybe the 4 hour. I don't really want to do that either. That's too steep. 1, 2, 3, and you got the 1, 2, 3 here. You'll be making a decision basically of the next 4 hours. I don't think that that's really on the table yet. But let's see. How much was it down over the past day? About almost 5%. Eef. But you see how it is, guys. We're holding a support right here at the moment around 46.5. All I can think of at the moment is just letting this play out. See if we can hold on to this 46.5. But we start to peek through. Next target is down here around 43.8 and then 41 in accordance. But as long as we're holding that 618 region, we can always get a retest up here to around 50.51. So just something to think about. But hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Appreciate every single one of you. Remember, just to think about just the trends and everything that we're going to be experiencing, especially here on the daily. You can see that the daily volume for XRP here on the MACD starting to turn bearish. You can see that we're starting to turn to the opposite side on the daily. So we haven't been red since August 27th on a daily, and it's coming. It looks like it's coming. So just very, very weak here on the MACD. So remember, none of it's financial advice, just my personal opinion, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, or beginning of your day. Have a good afternoon, morning, or evening, depending on wherever you are in this world. And I'll see you guys in the next one.